Welcome dear students. Let us continue with the chapter Trigonometry of standard 9th. So it is the 8th chapter of your geometry book. Let us recall the formulas that we have studied in the chapter. First is sin theta upon cos theta is equal to tan theta. Second is the trigonometric identity, that is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, or sin theta square plus cos theta square is equal to 1. You can say it by any way. Third is the relation between trigonometric ratios. There are many relations between the trigonometric ratios which we have already studied, but here we are going to use 3 trigonometric ratios because these formulas we will be using to solve the sums further. So those are sin theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta, cos theta is equal to sin 90 minus theta, tan theta multiplied by tan 90 minus theta is equal to 1. Next is sine ratio, which is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse, cos ratio, which is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse, and tan ratio, which is equal to opposite upon adjacent. All these formulas we have already done in the previous videos. We have also seen the sums which are based on these formulas. But in this video also we are going to use all these formulas to solve the sums further. Next is about the table. This table also we have seen how to draw this table. Let us quickly revise the ratios and the measures of their angles. Sin 0 degree is 0, sin 30 degree is 1 upon 2, sin 45 degree is 1 upon root 2, sin 60 degree is root 3 upon 2, and sin 90 degree is 1. Next are the ratio of cos. Next is the ratio of cos and the measure of some angles of cos. So cos 0 degree is 1, cos 30 degree is root 3 upon 2, cos 45 degree is 1 upon root 2, and cos 60 degree is 1 upon 2, cos 90 degree is 0. Last is tan. Tan 0 degree is 0. So tan is basically the ratio of sine upon cos. So if we take the ratio of sine upon cos, that is sine divided by cos, we get 0 divided by 1, which is 0. So tan 0 degree will be 0. Again, tan 30 degree is equal to sine 30 degree upon cos 30 degree. So it will be 1 upon 2 divided by root 3 upon 2, which is equal to 1 upon root 3. So tan 30 degree will be 1 upon root 3. Similarly, tan 45 degree will be sine 45 degree upon cos 45 degree, which is equal to 1 upon root 2 divided by 1 upon root 2, which is equal to 1. Tan 60 degree will be sine 60 degree upon cos 60 degree, which is equal to square root of 3 upon 2 divided by 1 upon 2, which is equal to square root of 3. So tan 60 degree will be square root of 3. Tan 90 degree is equal to sine 90 degree upon cos 90 degree, which is equals to 1 upon 0, which is not defined. So based on this table, we are going to solve the sums. So let us begin with solving the sum of the remaining exercise. Practice set 8.2, question number 3, sin theta is equal to 4 upon 5. Now this questions we are going to continue. The practice set 8.2 is continued here from the previous session. So this sum can also be done by both the methods which I have already told you in the previous video. But we are going to use method 2 here. So by using method 2, we are going to solve this sum. We know that sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So now the value of sine theta is already given in the question. So let us substitute this value of sine theta. We will get the value of cos theta. I have just rearranged the sum and substituted the value of sine theta. So I get cos square theta plus 4 upon 5 square is equal to 1. Now this 4 upon 5 square I have taken on the right hand side of the equation. So I get therefore cos square theta is equal to 1 minus 4 upon 5 the whole square. Now by cross multiplying it, I get cos square theta is equal to 5 square minus 4 square upon 5 square. Now these are the small values. 5 square value of 5 square and 4 square we already know. So there is no need to use the equation, that is a square minus b square is equal to a plus b multiplied by a minus b. That equation if we do not use, then also it is fine, because these are the small values which we already know. The squares of small values, that is 5 square and 4 square, we already know. So just substitute the values of 5 square and 4 square. Now the value of 5 square is 25 and 4 square is 16. So I get cos square theta is equal to 25 minus 16 upon 5 square. Now 25 minus 16 is nothing but 9. So therefore cos square theta is equal to 9 upon 5 square. Now 9 is the square of 3. So I have just written cos square theta is equal to 3 square upon 5 square. Now taking the square root on both the side of this equation, I get cos theta is equal to 3 upon 5. I get this equation by taking the square root on both the sides. So therefore the value of cos theta we got, that is 3 upon 5. Here they have asked us to find the value of only cos theta. If they ask you in the question that find both the values of cos and tan, then we are going to solve further and find the value of tan. Practice set 8.2, question number 4. This is the similar type of sum in which the value of cos theta is given in the question and we need to find the value of sin theta only. So again by using method 2, we are going to find the value of sin theta. So method 2 says the formula sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This is the trigonometric identity, equation of the trigonometric identity. So substitute the value of cos theta here. We get sin square theta plus 15 upon 17 square is equal to 1. So therefore sin square theta is equal to 1 minus 15 upon 17 square. Therefore sin square theta is equal to 17 square minus 15 square upon 17 square. This is cross multiplication here. Therefore sin square theta is equal to, now 17 and 15 we get large values, or the squares of these values are very large. So again we are going to simplify it by using the formula a square minus b square, which is 17 minus 15 multiplied by 17 plus 15 upon 17 square. Now 17 minus 15 is 2 multiplied by 17 plus 15 is 32. Now 2 multiplied by 32 we get 64. So the equation will be sin square theta is equal to 64 upon 17 square. 64 is the square of 8. So therefore we get sin square theta is equal to 8 square upon 17 square. Now again taking square root on both the sides of the equation, we get the value of sin theta, that is 8 upon 17. Find the value of cos 56 degree upon sin 34 degree. Now here when we add 56 and 34, we get answer as 90. So which means both the angles are complementary angles. Therefore we can use the relation sin theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta. In the place of theta, if we substitute 34, we get Sine 34 degree is equal to cos 90 minus 34 is equal to cos 56 degree. So hence we can conclude that sine 34 and cos 56 values of both these ratios are equal. Therefore, cos 56 degree upon sine 34 degree can also be written as cos 56 degree upon cos 56 degree. Now here cos 56 and cos 56 both gets cancelled and we are left with the value 1. So therefore cos 56 degree upon sine 34 degree is equal to 1. Problem set 8, question number 1. Choose the correct alternative and answer. This is a multiple choice type of a question. So first question is, which of the following statements is true? Options are option A, sin theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta. Option B, cos theta is equal to tan 90 minus theta. Option C, sin theta is equal to tan 90 minus theta. And option D, tan theta is equal to tan 90 minus theta. Very simple answer. Answer is option A, sin theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta. Second question, which of the following is the value of sin 90 degree? Options are option A, root 3 upon 2, option B, 0, option C, 1 upon 2, and option D is 1. So, from the table between the trigonometric ratios and their measure of angles, we can find the value of sin 90 degree. So the answer here is option D, 1. Sin 90 degree is equal to 1. Third question, 2 tan 45 degree plus cos 45 degree minus sin 45 degree is equal to question mark. Now we have to just substitute the values of tan 45, cos 45 and sin 45 and we will get the answer. So by solving it, we get tan 45 degree is 1, cos 45 degree is 1 upon root 2 and sin 45 degree is also 1 upon root 2. So we get 2 multiplied by 1 plus 1 upon root 2 minus 1 upon root 2. Now here 1 upon root 2 minus 1 upon root 2 is 0. So we get 2 into 1 is equal to 2. So the correct option is option C, which is equal to 2. Fourth question, cos 28 degree upon sin 62 degree is equal to question mark. Now this is a type of sum which we have seen in the previous slide. So which is when we add 28 and 62, we get 90, which means they are complementary angles. So therefore, sin 62 degree and cos 28 degree, both the values will be equal. That is cos 28 degree is equal to sin 62 degree. So therefore, cos 28 degree upon cos 28 degree can be done. That is, in the place of sin 62 degree, we can substitute cos 28 degree. So therefore, cos 28 will get cancelled and we will get answer as 1. Let us see the options. Options are option A, 2, option B, -1, option C, 0, and option D, 1. So the correct option is what? Option 1. Option D, that is 1. Next question is, in a right angle triangle TSU, TS is equal to 5, angle S is equal to 90 degree, SU is equal to 12, then find sin T, cos T, tan T. Similarly find sin U, cos U, tan U. Now we have to find all the 6 values of all these 6 ratios. So let us begin. Before we solve this sum, let us draw a triangle, that is right angle triangle, and name it as TSU. Now in triangle TSU, angle S is 90 degree. The values which are given in the question, let us put those values. Now TS is 5, SU is given, that is 12. We have to find the measure of third side. Before finding the values of all these trigonometric ratios, we need to find the value of the third side. So in order to find the value of third side, we are going to use Pythagoras theorem here because the triangle here is right angle triangle. So according to Pythagoras theorem, us square plus st square is equal to ut square. Now the value of us and st, let us substitute here. We get 12 square plus 5 square is equal to ut square. 12 square is 144 plus 5 square is 25, which is equal to ut square. Now 144 plus 25 is 169. So therefore ut square is equal to 169. Taking square root on both the sides, we get ut is equal to 13. So therefore we found out the value of third side ut, which is equal to 13. Now let us find out the trigonometric ratios. So let us begin with sin t. Sin t is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse. So opposite side of t here is us and hypotenuse is ut. So the value of us is 12 and the value of ut is 13. Next is cos t. Cos t is adjacent upon hypotenuse. So adjacent side of t is st and hypotenuse is ut. So therefore we get cos t is equal to 5 upon 13. Next is tan t. Tan t is opposite upon adjacent. Opposite side of t is us and adjacent side of t is st. So therefore we get 12 upon 5. So the value of tan t is equal to 12 upon 5. So these are the trigonometric ratios for the angle t. Now let us find out the trigonometric ratios for angle u. Sin u is equal to st upon ut. Now the value of st is 5 and the value of ut is 13. So therefore we get sin u as 5 upon 13. Cos u is equal to us upon ut. Value of us is 12 and the value of ut is 13. So therefore the value of cos u is equal to 12 upon 13. Last ratio is tan u. Tan u is equal to st upon us. Value of st is 5 and the value of us is 12. So therefore we get tan u as 5 upon 12. Now question number 3. In a right angle triangle XYZ, YZ is equal to 8 cm, angle X is equal to 90 degree, YZ is equal to 17 cm. Then find the ratios of sin y, cos y, tan y, and find sin z, cos z, tan z. Again a similar type of sum which we have seen previously. So let us solve this sum. Before solving, as usual, we have to draw a right angle triangle, name it XYZ, write the values which are given in the question. XZ is equal to 8 cm, YZ is equal to 7 cm. Before we find the remaining trigonometric ratios, first we need to find the third side of this right angle triangle. So in order to find the third side, we are going to use Pythagoras theorem here. So Pythagoras theorem says xy square plus xz square is equals to yz square. So therefore xy square plus 8 square is equal to 17 square. So therefore 17 square is equals to xy square plus 8 square. Again this I have rearranged it as it is. So therefore 17 square is 289 minus 8 square is 64 is equals to xy square. 289 minus 64 is 225 is equal to xy square. Now by taking square root on both the sides we get xy is equal to 15 centimeter. So we got the value of third side. Now we are going to find the trigonometric ratios. First let us begin with the trigonometric ratios of angle y. So sin y is xz upon yz is equal to 8 upon 17. Cos y is equals to xy upon yz. Xy is 15, yz is 17. So we get cos y as 15 upon 17. tan y is equal to xz upon xy. Value of xz is 8 and the value of xy is 15. So we get tan y as 8 upon 15. So these are the trigonometric ratios of angle y. Now let us find the trigonometric ratios of angle z. Let us begin with sin z. We get sin z is equals to xy upon yz is equal to 15 upon 17. So therefore the value of sin z is 15 upon 17. Next is cos z is equals to xz upon yz. Value of xz is 8 and the value of yz is 17. So therefore we get cos z as 8 upon 17. Next is tan z. Tan z is equal to xy upon xz. Now xy is 15 and xz is 8. So we get tan z as 15 upon 8. In a right angle triangle LMN, if angle N is theta, angle M is 90 degree, cos theta is equal to 24 upon 25, find sin theta and tan theta. Similarly, find sin square theta and cos square theta. Solution. In triangle LMN, major angle N is 90 degree, which is given. We know that cos theta is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse. So adjacent side of angle N. Why angle N? Because angle N is equal to theta. So adjacent side of angle N is equal to Mn and hypotenuse side is Ln. So the ratio of cos theta is Mn upon Ln. So let this be equation 1. But in the question it is already given that cos theta, ratio of cos theta is equal to 24 upon 25. Okay, so let it be equation 2. So from equation 1 and 2, when we compare, we get ratios of cos theta as Mn upon Ln is equal to 24 upon 25. So the ratio of Mn upon Ln is equal to 24 upon 25. Now we are going to find the remaining side of this right angle triangle. So therefore let the common multiple be k. So therefore Mn is equal to 24k and Ln is equal to 25k. Now by using Pythagoras theorem, we get in triangle LMN, angle M is 90 degree. So therefore Ln square is equal to Lm square plus Mn square. So therefore Ln square is 25k square is equal to Lm square plus 24k square. Now 25k square is 625k square is equal to Lm square plus 24k square is 576k square. Now 625 and 576 we are going to take on the left hand side of the equation and it gets 576 gets subtracted from 625 and on the right hand side we are left with Lm square. So we get the value of Lm square as 49k square. Now taking square root on both the sides of this equation, we get Lm is equal to 7k. So therefore we got that is Lm is equal to 7k. Now we are going to find out the ratios of sin theta and tan theta. Now sin theta is equal to Lm upon Ln. So which is equal to 7k upon 25k. Now k and k in the numerator and denominator gets cancelled and we get 7 upon 25. So therefore sin theta is equal to 7 upon 25. Now tan theta is equal to Lm upon Mn, which is equal to 7k upon 24k. So again k and k in the numerator and denominator gets cancelled and we get 7 upon 24. So therefore tan theta is equal to 7 upon 24. Now next step is to find the ratios of sin square theta and to find the ratio of cos square theta. So sin theta is 7 upon 25. So we are going to find the square of 7 upon 25. So we get sin square theta is equal to 7 upon 25 square. So 7 square we know is 49 and 25 square is 625. So therefore sin square theta is equal to 49 upon 625. Next is to find cos square theta. Cos theta, the value of cos theta is given in the question, that is 24 upon 25. So therefore cos square theta is equal to 24 upon 25 the whole square. Now 24 square is 576 and 25 square is 625. So therefore cos square theta is equal to 576 upon 625. Question number 5. Fill in the blanks. The last question of this problem set. Okay. First question is sin 20 degree is equal to cos dash. Now here we are going to use the relation between the trigonometric ratios, that is sin theta is equals to cos 90 minus theta. In the place of theta, if I substitute 20 degree, then it will be sin 20 degree is equals to cos 90 minus 20 degree. What is 90 minus 20? It is 70. So therefore sin 20 degree is equal to cos 70 degree. Second question is tan 30 degree into tan dash is equal to 1. Again here we are going to use the relation of trigonometric ratios, that is tan theta multiplied by tan 90 minus theta is equal to 1. Now in the place of theta we are going to substitute 30 degree. So tan 30 degree multiplied by tan 90 minus 30 is equal to 1. So tan 90 minus 30 is 60. So therefore the answer is tan 60 degree. So hence tan 30 degree multiplied by tan 60 degree is equal to 1. Now third is cos 40 degree is equal to sin dash. Again trigonometric relation we are going to use, that is cos theta is equal to sin 90 minus theta. Now in the place of cos theta we are going to substitute 40 degree. So it will be cos 40 degree is equal to sin 90 minus 40 degree, which is equal to 50. So therefore cos 40 degree is equal to sin 50 degree. Thank you students. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson.